Hey George, how's it going? I thought I'd put on a little stream before I go to bed. And here I am. Getting these locomotives a little speed max. It's very risky on such a small layout. You'd think because they're both BLI, it would be simple, but no. So sometimes they still don't want to play nice. CSX does need some. I think he does need a little bit of smoke through it. I don't know. I'm trying to take a look here. I think he's still smoking a little bit. Maybe I'll give him a little dab. Yeah, I figured he'd be in bed. Alright, let me get one of these stacks out. Give him a little dab of mega steel. I remember I had to turn the temperature way down in this guy because he melted a little bit. But I want to be especially careful with him. I'll give him 3 drips though. Just kind of dab any access there. Alright. Alright, see what happens in a second. Let's get nickel plate road done. Oh, I was just saying I gotta put a little bit of smoke oil in CSX. The sound should be working fine because I got my good mic here, like my really good one. So it should be perfect. Oh, then again, the locomotives are a bit loud. Let me adjust a few volumes. There we go. I'm turning some of them down. I feel the lighting's a little off. Let me move that lampshade there. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Let me try... let me try this color light here. You should definitely get the BC rail. That's what I would get. Get that BC rail. Alright, I'll give nickel plate a little bit of smoke. Because the reason why I say BC rail, because sometimes people don't like to get rid of their BC rails. Oh, they do? Oh, okay, crap. That Veterans unit is really nice. I got one of those. They're nice. I gotta speed up nickel plate a little bit. Yeah, I would grab the Veterans unit before that one's gone, because that's a sought after one too. He's got so much he's selling. Oh, and he also has that really nice Rapido Dash 8. I wish I could get that. I would love that. I miss my Dash 8 so much. But I had the Quebec Labrador one, the one that's like hot rod orange with the yellow stripe and the gray back. I miss that thing, man. Kick myself in the arse for having to sell that, but you need money, you need money. Do you remember what the Veteran one looks like? I got one too. Oh, the smoke is going good this evening. I like it. It's very good. Oh man, the smoke coming out of him is epic. Man, that looks good. think they got a little dusty over time. Need a little bit of a dust off. I don't think nickel plate is very dusty. See a little bit of dust on the walkway. That's not too bad. Just the Conrail SD80 by Tado, and that sound decoder. He's gonna put that in my old MTH, so I can have that running again. And that is it. I don't have a whole lot of money I can really fork into getting much off him. And he's also selling those 3 Aurora miniature SD60Fs too. Those are gorgeous. I'm gonna grab myself a drink. I'll be right back. The locomotive should be okay. There. Poured myself a little drink of pop. I don't drink pop too much, but it's all good. I can indulge. Yeah, oh, that's another locomotive I regret selling, was my SD60F. Those are pretty neat. They got the real working fans on them. Here, I'll grab my veterans unit, George, so you can, in case you don't remember exactly what it looks like. Oh, he's heavy. I forgot how heavy he is. Weighs a ton, which is good. I'll put him down right here in front of the dinosaurs. There he is. There. You get a good view of him now. There, now you can see what the veteran... So David has the same one. It actually used to be mine. I had two of them. Now, how I ended up with two of them... Hold on, I gotta turn his volume down a bit. They're loud. So, I originally bought it from Maritime Hobbies and Crafts. And then, the decoder went in it. And I called up, Mike from Maritime Hobbies. And then he's like, no sweat, I'll send up the other one in the mail. And he's like, just bring the old one back. Like, he sent up the whole locomotive, the other one he had. He sent that up, and he's like, just bring the other one back the next time you're in Halifax. I was like, okay, cool. And then friggin' like 2 weeks later, the store shut down. And then I ended up getting a replacement decoder and popped it in, and then David bought it off me. So yeah, that's how I ended up with two of those. But yeah, they're very nice locomotives. And heavy's good. Yeah, basically, unintentionally. And I kept the two of them for a while. I was like, oh, you never know, one might break, right? But, yeah, well, they were fine. But they are nice, bro. Like, there's like these Gevos, like they're basically equivalent to the scale train ones. Every vent is a real vent. It's got under piping everywhere, roller bearings. Man, she's fully loaded. Oh, you got the windows in? Oh, sweet, epic. Yeah, I can't wait to see them all done. It's gonna be awesome. Now, what I don't know if this Gevo will go around the 18-inch radius without pulling the boxcar off the track. Man, I really love that die-cast caboose I got, and the orangish colored CN one you got me. Man, they're epic. I really want another Rapido caboose really bad. Like, I've been half tempted to pull the trigger on the Action Yellow caboose at Otter, but nah, I've been refraining. I need some money for other things. Yeah, I can, I got a wheel weight or two. I got all kinds here. But yeah, it's not hard to, if you got a weight, you can pop it in if you want, but the track on the sun deck, like it's so straight and level. Like, even the lightest, like, most of my River Rossi passenger coaches, you know how light those are. I don't have a problem with them. They don't even derail. They're great. Yeah, I know you do. You're telling me I want one really bad. Like I said, I only got the one Rapido caboose, and it was like quite the treat. Now, let me see if this Jevo will go around that tight radius, but I don't know if it will. I think this guy's been sitting on the track since I got him. Alright, I'll move CN here out of the way for a second. Well, this CN. And we'll see if the Jevo will go around. Well, he'll go around the radius, but he might pull the boxcar off. We will find out in a second if he pulls that off. I know I'm silly, I'm wearing gloves. But I'm so tired of, like, fingerprint oils getting on the locomotives. It drives me bonkers. Sometimes I'm like, meh, whatever, it's okay, I'll clean it right. Alright, I don't remember what his road number is. I don't remember if I put him to 3015 or if he's just 3. I'll find out in a second. Local 3. He might be 3. Nope, 3015. I think. Yeah. And he's on. But will he yoink those boxcars off the track? He seems to be alright. Oh goodness, George might have an answer for you for this, there, Strasburg. I know, friggin' Otter Valley in Ontario, they have lots of locomotive paints, but there is a brand name, and they're having a huge brain fart that they bring their paints to the model train shows all the time. Man, this is the night of the Jevos going on here, man. This is awesome. We have 3 Jevos going. I really wish I had a better answer for you, Strasburg. I'm just having a brain fart and I can't remember. Hold on. I'll find you the brand name. I'm dumb sometimes. I'll just look up the popular paints. And sometimes you just have to find the best match. What I use is and it worked out really good for model railroading. Is I use the war colors. I'm just trying to do a quick Google search. Yeah, okay, so there's a brand name called Micromark. I heard of that one before, but that's not the one I'm thinking about. Bloody hell. Where in God's name are they? I don't even have the paints here. They're up at Lawrence, right? Okay. They're airbrush paints, but you can use a hand brush too, right? I use a hand brush with them all the time, and the airbrush. But they're called. I don't think you're gonna pick it up on the on my cell phone. I can't even pronounce the name right. Vallejo, Vallejo, and on the paints it says Model Air. So I got some of those, and they work really well. Yes, yeah, George, thank you. I probably butchered it, but I got some of these up at Lawrence, and they're military colors, like a mixture of a bunch of military colors. And for some reason, I can't explain it, they work good with doing custom stuff, or just having basic colors. So that's one of them. And then Otter Valley, they have a brand name they sell, but you can get it anywhere in the world. Just bear with me 1 second. I do the hand painting for the small details, like if I'm doing the venting, and if I'm doing the grab irons, grab railings. Then I'll just use my detail brush, right? I can hand paint decently. It's been a while, but I prefer the if I'm painting the body of a locomotive, I will use the airbrush as much as I can. But the airbrush, I can't. If it's small details, I have to do it by hand. What is that other one? Oh yeah, I'll jump on Otter Valley here for a second, and then we'll get that other brand name. Hello, Luna. But yeah, George has insane modeling skills. I've seen some of his work. It's like amazing. So he has way more knowledge on pink than I do. Alright, let me go to... I'm on the website now. Let me go to... I want... Pink. Categories. I want paint. There we go. Paint's right there. The website is like slow for some reason. I don't get it. Yes, there it is. Big brain fart. Okay, so Strasbourg, you want to look into True Color Paint. That's the brand name, True Color Paint. And you can get, they have a lot of like matching railroad colors. They have legitimate railroad colors too. So True Color Paint. Like, I was pretty sure that was the name, but my brain was farting, so. And if you want to do, like, a weathering, there is a brand name called AK Interactive. And they have, like, all your weathering texture colors like corrosion, splatter effects, rail dust, rust. They have all that. Crackle effects, stirred earth, wet ground. They got everything. I hope that was a little bit of help for you there, Strasburg. Oh, I'm looking at screenshot there, George. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. I don't know why, George, but it didn't come through. That's so weird. It just says George took a screenshot, but it doesn't show any picture, unfortunately. Or see if the picture came through. That's so weird. Why is that not working? Can't explain that one. I think my phone's being a little glitchy. Just a little bit glitchy tonight. I'm getting a tiny bit of dirt buildup. Oh, I knocked over my dudes. Oh, I knocked them all over. I'm horrible. They were all sitting nice at the station, and then I came and I gave them the finger, and they all fell over. There, they're good now. Okay. Yep, there we go. Yep, you got them all there, George. Like True Color, they even have they even have the colors for the Blue Goose. So if I need to do any touch-ups on the Blue Goose, like here's the top part of the tender there, because I got it taken apart, right? So yeah, if I need the colors, they got like all 3 shades of blue for it. So that is a bonus if I ever need it. It almost sounded like someone derailed there for a minute, but we're good. It's all good in the hood. We're okay. And another thing I'll do too, Strasburg, like when I get a, when I get an older Kato locomotive, you got to put them together a little bit, right? Which is why I like them, because they're like a little model kit. But I'll look at a picture of the actual locomotive on Google, and then I will paint it as close as I can get it to how it looks in the pictures. Like, for example, my New York Central Kato GP35 sitting there. I did the yellow on the railings and the white on the steps, and those are all with my military colors. Sorry, it wasn't my military set. It was just my basic color set. Like, that's all. Just basic colors. I have to get more though because I'm out of white. I'm out of standard white. I have bone white left, but it's not as bright as regular white. I'll see if I can find one of my old Bachmans. Let me get it here. Bear with me a second, I'll grab you over. I know he's here somewhere. Where did he go? Oh, he's up in his box. Some of my old Bachmans I kept. The question is, where is it? Okay. Trying to get them. I got a lot of boxes up here in the closet. Hey, Railgoon. Yeah, we got this is we got the 2 Broadway Limiteds going, and then 1 Intermountain Gevo. So it's basically the night of the Gevos. We got 2 Gevos and 1 AC6000, which is like basically a Gevo. So here's one of my old Bachmans there, Strasburg. So these all Bachman Spectrums you get to put together when you get, if you can find them new in box. So I like the venting, all the black on the venting. I did all that with my fine brush. So all the black up here on the venting, the black here. I did the silver along here. See if I can point it out a little better. So yeah, the black here on the venting. And I did the silver around it, the venting there, the venting here, all the little venting up in there. I did the yellow on the steps. I did the railings, they're yellow. The steps back here are yellow. So yeah, I like to do the little things. Here, I'll pull them right out. Oh, I think I gotta speed somebody up too. I think I got speed up Nickel Plate Road there just a tad. Let me pull this old Bachman right out. I used to collect the old Spectrums, but I'm not collecting anymore. There we go. There, I got them right out. Yeah, I used to find these old Spectrums new in box, and you just had to put them together a little bit, like you had to put the railings on and stuff, but it wasn't difficult. And then I got a couple of these dash 8s. I got a Conrail one. He's all put away. These guys do run, but they don't have a lot of run time on them. I just bought them for something to do, right? Just something to put together and paint. And I don't really run them. Maybe someday. And they're also DC, right? And my layout's DCC. I mean, they will run, like some of them will run. Some of them are picky, some of them are not. And I just gotta get him back in his box, nice and safe. He goes and hangs out. That top piece is missing with this box. I don't know where I put it. I think I know where it might be. I mean, if I can get ye old Bachman for dirt cheap, I'll do it. Or back up from the closet you go. But I sold a lot of them. What have I got going on up there? I'm gonna have a bunch of empty boxes falling on my head. The way I want it to. You guys want to see a really old Bachman UK locomotive? Bachman branch line? So this is an old UK Bachman branch line, 00 scale. It is Silver Fox. And he actually works. I'll pull him out here. He's really nice looking. There is my old school Silver Fox. Old school Bachman. Love me a Silver Fox. Even got the old manual for it. Everything's all there. It's so cool. I love pulling out the really old vintage stuff every once in a while. It's so cool. I'll be here for a little bit until Lily's off of school, and then we'll be heading up to Lawrence. So yeah, we will be heading up to Antigonish, but not till later on in the afternoon. it's possible that we might head up tomorrow, but of course I'll let you know what's going on. Like, I don't understand why they even have school this week. They're not even doing anything. Like, there's no work. Like, the curriculum's done, but they're just in school hanging out. But, oh well, it is what it is. I remember it was like that when I was in grade school too. The last week of school, not much went on. Just fun days. That's so cool. I like that old box art. So nice. Even made in China back then. There's no date on this box though. Hey, this phone, how's it going? Alright. We'll put that old silver font down. Oh, I forgot those old GP35s I got too. Crazy. Now I can close the closet door. I keep on thinking tomorrow's Friday, but it's not. How are these guys doing for smoke? They might need a little pit stop. I think from what Lily told me, they just go back Monday. Down here, they go back Monday for a couple hours, and that's it. Is that right, Lily? No? You go back on Monday or Tuesday? I can't hear you. It's okay, you can tell me later. I'm deaf. I'm sorry. Oh, I ran out of drops. Just three drops, that's all we want. And then I want to clean off the excess. I'll put the stack back on. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a process to add smoke to these diesel locos, but it's worth it. Easier with the steam locos. Alright, let me give them... I'm going to move them up a little bit. We'll bring nickel plate over. Come here, nickel plate. Alright, let's talk CSX for a minute. Oh, nickel plate's still smoking. He's still got some in him. Okay, so we'll just get CSX going. Yeah, the nickel plate road, the way his smoke unit is, the way it works, yeah, he smokes more when he's throttling up. So that's by design, that's by settings that I have not touched. It just does it. See, the thing you got to be careful with these oil smoke units is you don't want them to run dry, because if they run dry, it can melt the body. I mean, the Blue Goose, you don't got to worry about that because he's die cast. So, wait, not necessarily true because there is plastic parts in there. So. But you definitely don't want to run them dry. Not good. And if you put too much oil on them, it just won't work really well. So you gotta find that equal medium. And then it's possible to kind of spill over and make a mess on the inside. Then you gotta take the whole locomotive apart and clean the oil off. But I think that's, you know, I know there's a lot of people in the hobby that don't, if they have a smoke unit, they don't use it because, I mean, they can be a little messy. They can leave a little bit of residue. But it doesn't bother me. I just give them a little wipe down, and they're good. Oh, you got some of the passenger cars. Awesome. There's Josh. I was thinking about you, Josh. I was about to message you. I wasn't sure if I was going to have a stream tonight, but I was like, yeah, I'll have a little one before I go to sleep. Oh man, yeah, you got. Yeah, I remember you saying you were doing a bit to your layout. How's everything going in ye old Bachman department? Bachman. Ye old Bachman. Okay, I think Nickel Plate Road does need a little bit of oil. So I'll give him some smoke oil, because I don't... not really, he's not pushing out a whole lot. So I guess... he probably getting thirsty. I love how their cab lights come on when you stop them. Oh my. I think my fingernail scraped some of the paint off that smokestack, but that's okay. Alright, Nickel Plate. I hope I'm not putting too much in you. And I don't want to overdo it. Yeah. This 3 drops, that's all you get. There we go. And then I'll just gently blow down the stack and we're good. And he should have all kinds of smoke. There we go. Alright, let's get CSX back up to 30% throttle. And Nickel Plate. I find they speed match if CSX is 30 and Nickel Plate is 35. It seems to work alright. Hey there, Tiny Trains, how's it going? It's a pretty chill evening. I started the stream about an hour ago. I thought I was like, yeah, I'll get one going before I go to bed and everything. And then my next, I normally stream during the summertime. I usually stream on Saturday and Sunday. Late morning to early afternoon. This is kind of rare, me doing it this time of night. Well, for me, it's 10:44 p.m. right now. So this is kind of rare during this time of year for me. I do evening streams in the wintertime, but not too much in the summer. I mean, if it's a rainy day, you know, it's a little more likely. But yeah, definitely I get a lot more streams going in the winter. There, Nickel Plate Road, he's smoking now. Let's give CSX a toot. Oh, that was Nickel Plate, my bad. And we can't forget about Canadian National. We'll give him a toot. I don't have his volumes adjusted yet. Nickel Plate. My main layout would be the other one on the sun deck. So that's up at my girlfriend's place, and out in the country, and this is my little loft layout here in town. Hey Jason, how's it going there, buddy? But I mean, main layout, it's like, it really depends on what time of the year too. So like during the winter time, I use this one a lot more because the sun deck, there's no weathering, so in the wintertime it's really brutal cold, and I only have a couple locomotives that can handle the cold, and of course it's the old Proto 2000s. But no, like in the wintertime, this is the main layout, so I guess they kind of take turns, they switch. I mean, me and her, we've been together for 8 years. I mean, technically it's my home too, so I mean, it's not too confusing, so the, in town here, we have a little mini home, and, my mom lives here, and she's been diagnosed with early Alzheimer's and dementia, so half the week I'm down here helping take care of her, and we got the nurses coming every day too, so half the week me and my daughter are down here, and then half the week we're up at the girlfriend's place. So it's, yeah, that's how that works. Hey ONR, how's it going? I hope I caught everyone. We got 2K in here. We got Jason, ONR. That's one thing I don't do much of, Jason, is regular videos. It's, eventually I'll probably do some more regular videos, but the thing, I don't have, like, I have a lot of patience, but not when it comes to computer software. So I don't have, like, I don't have the mental energy to edit videos. I don't even know how. Like, I mean, I know how to edit like a simple video on my cell phone, like, you know, just to like kind of cut and shorten it up and stuff like that. But to actually do a regular YouTube video, my mental brain power is not there for it. I give mad respect to anyone that knows how to edit videos. Yeah, she was diagnosed quite a few years ago now. It hasn't progressed much, which we're really thankful for. Like, she's on a lot of medication too. But we do the best we can. It seems like I don't know if it's always been a thing, but it seems like early Alzheimer and dementia, it's getting more and more and more common. Like, I keep on hearing about, like, people getting it. Like, just a month ago, like, one of my mom's closest friends, I known her my whole life, she just got diagnosed with it. I'm like, damn, why the heck's everyone getting this? So the little mini home here, it's my mom's, and the plan of this little place is it's just gonna get handed down to my daughter Lily, and that'll take all the stress off of her from having a home when she's grown up, right? I technically don't even have my own home. I'm homeless. I own a piece of land. George knows where this is. I own a piece of land out in Queensport, there in Guysville County. But no one's going to know where that is unless you're from Nova Scotia. But like I say, I own a little piece of land with nothing on it, and that's it. I can pitch a tent. So I mean, yes, here is home, and the girlfriend's is home, right? But I don't have like a home of my own. I don't have my own home. Oh, you got a subscriber gift. Nice. I used to when I had money, like, oh, a couple years ago, like when I had more money for the hobby, I used to love doing unboxing. I did unboxing videos. Those are fun. We all love unboxing videos. They're great. And every once in a while, I would do like, you know, like little 5-minute run sessions. I might get into doing those again, but because like I don't know how to edit, and my brain just can't really learn stuff like that, like, very easily. So it's like my videos are just like, will always be like go with the flow kind of things. But again, that's what I love about live streaming, because live streaming is just, it's always go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. If there's a derailment, there's a derailment. A crash, a crash. If I trip and fall on my arse, I'm going to trip and fall on my arse. I love it. Oh, light smoke fluid. I'm sure you know about it already, Jason. But get the Mega Steam. This stuff right here, you can get it from Otter Valley. They don't have as many scented as some of the other places, but this one here's cinnamon roll. And I have another fragrance of Mega Steam up at Lawrence. Well, yeah, Mega Steam's great, and it smells good. And it's they say it's not like it's a lot lighter than ye old Bachmann fluid. And I do got a good sized thing of Bachmann fluid. So here's the Bachmann fluid here. You can grab this off Amazon, but wait till it goes on sale. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Bachmann fluid. It's great, but the Mega Steam burns a little better. Oh, we got someone else popping in. BNSF39. How is it going? I was just showing some smoke fluids. We got ye old Bachmann fluid, and then we got the Mega Steam cinnamon roll fragrance. But yeah, Jason, Otter Valley, you might, I think you'll really like the Mega Steam. Was 212. He bought the Mega Steam for me for a gift. Oh yeah, Marklin. Okay, I think I have seen Marklin, their brand name, on Amazon as well as the old Bachmann fluid. Like my BLI locomotives, you could probably like put a few drops of a lot of things in them. Frega, I'm half wondering. I mean, I don't think. I mean, you'd probably have to clean the element out. But I was like, I wonder what happens if you just dip a little bit of weed oil in there. Oh, thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, it's a fun little layout. I got it integrated into. So basically, the room is pretty small. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do a bunk. So it's basically a loft. So up at the top, I got my bunk, and then in the middle of the loft, I put the train table, and then underneath, I got another table for storage. But yeah, I was like, there's no way that a 4x8 is going to fit in this little room with a bed. So I was like, well, build up I go. Man, I'll tell you the story about that nickel plate heritage unit. So that's a Broadway Limited Paragon 3 with smoke, and one of the train shows. We don't get very many train shows here. We get like 4 a year, roughly 3 to 4 a year. But me and George and our good friend David. George is in the channel, by the way. We went to I think it was March 21st. It was back in March. And well, try not to fall out of your seat when I tell you how much I got that nickel plate road for. So and this particular vendor, I can't remember his name. I'm bad at names, but he has like the best prices ever. So, are you sitting down for this one? Because you never see them this cheap. So I paid 125 Canadian dollars for them. 125 maple syrups. There's one online right now, fucking 380 Canadian dollars. I nearly I don't even know, my heart skipped a few beats when I seen that. I didn't question it, just bought it. Oh yeah, the inner loop, it's 18-inch radius Bachmann Easy Track. Now, some of my locomotives can't do it, and some can. It's very hit or miss. And then I have some locomotives that when they go around the corner, they pull the boxcar off, because the coupler doesn't have enough swing. And my only way, and even if I use an extended knuckle coupler, it still doesn't help. One of my scale train locomotives, I had to actually modify the coupler box so it had a better degree of swing. Oh, I think they touched. Here, they might have coupled up together. That's okay. They're going pretty much at the same rate. I'll just stop them here. They're both BLIs. Alright, I'll fix them up here in a second. I just gotta make sure I'm gonna slow down CSX first, because if I slow down nickel plate first, okay, he didn't couple, we're good. I'll just let nickel plate gap a bit. And this layout's it's all digital. It's all DCC. You would think because both these locomotives are Broadway Limited, they would speed match perfectly, but they do not. They don't play nice. Yeah, we wait long enough, something will derail or crash into something on my layout. And the inner loop, we got the CN Military Veteran Heritage Unit by Intermountain. I'm calling it the Evening of Jebos. Man, I love CSX. He makes, and CSX, he's the one making that vacuum cleaner howl sound. I remember when I first got him, we were talking about that. It was like, is there a vacuum cleaner going? And no, that's CSX. Yeah, it was, yeah, Mike, it was my BC Rail scale trains I had to modify the coupler gearbox on. Because he loved yoinking box cars off the track going around a curve. It wasn't hard to do. I just had to cut into the side of the gearbox. Wasn't even, it was easy peasy. I mean, unless you got bad eyes. And then it's kind of hard to see what you're doing with those little pieces. No, I think CSX is going to play nice now. I got CN just going super slow. And the smoke units are still going. I find after a couple minutes, like, the smoke does, like, thin out a bit. And it can get a little hard to see on camera. I see the smoke fine. Like, from my perspective, the smoke is like, it's going and it smells good. The cinnamon bun flavor. We'll give nickel plate a treat. And I have... no, he's not working, Josh. He's sleeping now. He's on his regular morning shifts this week. So he went to bed. Oh goodness, I think like 2 hours ago. And I got another NS Heritage unit as well. I got the Red and Lines B line SD78. I got that one. He's really cool. I love all my smoking units. It's a treat. To get a good deal on a locomotive with a smoke unit is, in my opinion, a hell of a treat. Alright, I'll put CSX, got them up to 30% now. That's what's fun about the small layout. Like, it's not hard to get a lot going on, and then you can fit most of it in like one camera shot. And it's not the table. It was a 4x8 sheet of birch, but I had to cut the length a little because the bunk the bunk bed itself wasn't 8 feet long, so I had to cut it to match, of course. So I think the layout, I mean, it's a couple years since I built it now, but I think it's 4 by 6.5. I mean, I got my measuring tape here, but I don't really got the room to maneuver around at the moment and measure it. But I think it. Oh, here, actually no. This is easy to do. I can, because the what was left over after cutting it, I used for my my bench right here. No, we can easily do that. Because I just gotta stick it under here. Then we'll know how long it is. Oh. But the measuring tape is so flimsy. Alright, we are right there. Let me lock it. Aha! Yeah, weird size, I guess. So basically, I cut 21 inches off of the length. So I almost cut 2 feet off it. So it's not quite not quite 6.5, but you get it. And I love my dinosaurs. I think the dinosaur background is pretty cool. Oh, I got the other Spinosaurus on the other end of the layout. I was supposed to move him. Let's get him. Oh, get him there. Oh, Spino was hungry. He's got a human in his mouth. He's not the only one eating a human. Here, let me speed up CN just a little bit. How are we doing for smoke? Nickel plate is, yeah, he's alright. A little bit of smoke coming out of him. I hadn't forgot about Saturday, Josh. We're gonna run pumpkin on Saturday. Yeah, we have a up at my girlfriend's place there, BNSF, on the sun deck layout. We have a really, and you'll love it, we have a really nice fantasy BNSF. Oh, what's that locomotive called again? It's FP45. It's basically an SD45 with a wide body, but it's we call him the Pumpkinator because he's the orange and green. Beautiful locomotive. I think that's what he's called. He's an FP45, which I think stood for freight passenger. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, there's Eugene. How's it going there, buddy? Oh, what are you up to, CSX? I see ya. Alright, I'm just gonna throttle up nickel plate a few percentages. Man, you're so lucky all those train shows you get to go to. Well, I might have to give nickel plate a little more speed. CSX really be wanting to catch up. Oh, another train I gotta run again. I should probably run it on Saturday. Is the Burlington Northern E9. I love that thing. I got the beacon light on it and everything. Man, I'm like, man, staring at some of the ditch lights on these locomotives is like a deer in headlights. They're really bright, which is cool, as long as you don't, like, stare directly at them. I was looking at Rapido. I think they're coming out next year. They got another run of GP40s coming, and there's a couple I like. They got another. I'm not sure what the proper terminology for the paint scheme is called, but I call it Ghost Gray. So they got another Ghost Gray paint scheme coming with the GP40. Yeah, Norfolk Southern, they're behaving themselves for now. What can really be disastrous is when I have Norfolk Southern and CN on the same line together. That usually ends up in disaster. But are we surprised at that? No. Another train I have to run on another live stream is my Montana Rail Link. I love the colors. They're so cool. I love the blue. Oh, I was thinking something I should buy off David there, George, is some of his Conrail freight cars. Because I have 0 Conrail. I got no Con Hell Yeah. Just Con Hell Yeah locomotive. Now, camera 2 doesn't have a whole lot of light back there, does he? It's not bad. Just really dark on the outside loop. Oh, yeah, he might be keeping the freight. I can't see him. Yeah, I can't see him getting rid of his Con Hell Yeah. He's probably going to keep that. Alright, I'm going to throttle down Norfolk Southern a couple notches. But no, so far, what I'm getting from him, buying off him, is the Con Hell Yeah Kato SD80. The Tsunami 2 decoder. And the 2 web cameras. Yeah, I forgot about those. The 2 web cameras. There, I think they're decently speed matched for now. They're playing match. Just the locomotives and the passenger coaches, eh? Oh, crap. That was weird. CSX randomly threw itself into reverse. That was so strange. And I swear I didn't even do it. I was only switching from the CN locomotive to CSX. Oh, I gotta go get those. Oh, the yawning is starting. Alrighty. I can fix that up right quick. I don't know why he threw himself in the reverse. That was so weird. That was random. Like that old throttle, it's not supposed to operate like that. Alright, come here, CSX. We'll get you back together. Oh, you're going to look for a daylight. 4449. Like the old Bachmann 4449 like I got. That's still broken because it needs a tether. I hope you find one, bro. Okay, I think he's good to go again. 30% throttle. And nickel plate can go 35. Yeah, so that was really weird. So this old Digitrax throttle that I have, which is connected to the main throttle. So when you switch locomotives, you just press in on the buttons, right? So to switch to CN, I press in on the throttle. The switch is the CN, right? I beep his horn. To switch back to CSX, so I got them programmed on the left throttle. I hit the button, and it switches to him. But for some reason, the last time when I hit the button, it threw him in reverse. I was like, that was weird. X-Files music playing in my head. He had his own ideas going on there. I just realized something, George. I don't have a CP rail caboose for the little layout here. Not yet, anyway. It shall come to pass eventually. How far are you off there, Josh? I know it's 100 Freedom Eagles. That's like 100 and what, 50 maple syrup? All right, Jason. Thanks for popping in there, my friend. I look forward to that unboxing. I love watching unboxing. It's awesome. Another thing I find that works okay for smoke fluid is mineral oil. I use mineral oil for a long time. And it's super cheap. There's this little big old thing of mineral oil. Yeah, what do you got now in your train fund there, Josh? I just know 100 Freedom Eagles, that's a lot in Canadian dollars. That's a lot of maple syrups. Up to 61. So you got about 100 maple syrups. Even with 100 maple syrups, you can get quite a few nice things at a train show. This track will probably need a tiny little bit of cleaning before the next live stream. This one doesn't need a whole lot of maintenance. Just every once in a while. Usually just certain spots. Certain spots get a little dirty and it's not overly horrible. You got all that $1 bills? Oh, that's epic. Here in maple syrup land, we don't have any $1 bills. Not in many decades. Man, it's been decades when we got rid of our $2 bill. That was like, well, Frank George, what year did the toonie come out? Was that 1996? And then we started phasing out the $2 bill. My memory's probably a little off, but I do know it was the 90s. And now we're slowly phasing off all our coins. Oh, 142 now. Oh. Oh, looks like we might. How we do? Oh no, he's still producing a little bit of smoke. He's good. Yeah, at the last train show, George, I think I only spent $120. That was a nice little show in Stellarton. I hope that happens more often. It was great. I loved it. We had a good time. I want more train shows, all the train shows, all the time. I'd be bankrupt. Okay, I'll wait for the message to come in. My phone's on silent, so I'll wait for it to pop up. Oh, George sent me some messages too. I don't think I caught that, George. I'm so sorry. There it is right there. I must have just missed it. Thank you so much, my friend. That is epic. George joined up to the channel. Oh, I was 1 year off. I said 1996. I was so close. So close. That's one little camera, George. Oh wow. Waiting for Josh's message to pop in. Okay, the Toonie came out in 96. Okay, so I was right. Wait, the Looney came out in 97? I thought the Looney was older than that. Are you sure you don't mean 87? 87, that's what I kind of thought you meant. I was like, oh, the Looney a little older than that. You meant 87. Oh, you just sent it? Alright, there we go, I just got it. Oh, that's a cool looking loco. You're looking at that in a magazine? It's called the White Pass, local number 110. I don't know how clear that's going to be or not, but I think that's a pretty locomotive. That is nice. The Yukon Diesel Loco. I never heard of the White Pass, Yukon, but I mean, there's the Alaska Railway. I've seen those ones. I knew that one existed, but not the White Pass for the Yukon. What do we have up in the Northwest Territories there, George? Do we have a dedicated railroad up in the Northwest Territories? I've never really looked into it. I would imagine CN and CP go up there. I'll just quickly check that. I'll see what railroad goes up the Yellowknife, for example. Maybe they have their own short line too, hard to say. That goes up to Yellowknife. Right. Oh, damn. Guys, there are no railways that go directly to Yellowknife. The North American rail network does not extend that far north. Freight and passenger supplies from the railway network terminate further south, require an ongoing journey by road or air. Wow, I never knew that. The closest you can get to Yellowknife by train requires ending your trip in the town of Hay River, Northwest Territories. The nearest rail terminus is CN Rail in Hay River. Well, I never knew that. And now we know. So nothing up there, but there's a railroad called Mackenzie Northern Railway. It's a 602-mile, 969-kilometer Canadian railway operating in Alberta and the Northwest Territories, except for Yellowknife. So yeah, Mackenzie Northern Railway. But it doesn't go to Yellowknife. Yellowknife ain't got no trains. So I'm just catching up on some messages. That'd be such a nice engine to have there, Josh. Oh, no one crashing into each other yet. Oh, I heard a click. But nothing derailed, so we're good. Now you got me wanting a white pass locomotive. Like a must have. I want it. I need it. I want it all. Oh, why is my eyeball itchy? Holy crap, it's almost midnight. Oh, I don't want to end this stream, but I have to because I gotta go to sleep. I don't want to go to bed, but I have to go to bed. Oh. Adulting sucks. At times. Not all the time, though. Oh man, CSX got a fuzzy stuck on his truck. Man, I don't blame you, man. Wanting to buy every train up this side. That'd be great. Yeah, I've seen the new Hudson's Bay. They had a few of the locomotives on Otter Valley, but they were way too expensive. I wanted one so bad. Nope. By the time it lands at the door, it's like $500. Nope. Yeah, I got a couple more minutes there, Josh. Oh, just stretching my legs right now. Yeah, I love the color of the Hudson Bay locomotives. I don't think Otter even has any left. I think they're all sold now. But I mean, I remember I drooled over the last few in stock for a long time. They had like a couple in stock for nearly a year, I think. But other than Oh, oh yeah. Alright, you have a good night there, Josh. And like I say, I'm nearly there. I'm like almost passing out in my chair. I had the stretch. I'm feeling it. Well, I'll get CN parked where I want him parked. Oh, you got the old green one? Sweet. Alright, CN is coming. CN's good right there. I can park. Actually, I'm going to let CSX go around. We're going to park nickel plate by the station. You're very welcome, Josh. Alright, nickel plate is going to park here. And CSX is going to park over here. Just before the curve. Be nice and safe over there. There we go. We're good. Everything's all parked up. We'll give everything a last horn toot. Alrighty, my friends. Thank you all for popping in. And thank you so much for joining up to the membership there, George. That was awesome. So I think like three subscribers in total now. Well, that's awesome. Alright, so the next planned stream will be the regular Saturday. It'll be most likely the late morning, see how everything plays out. Or I could start it in the early afternoon. I'm not too sure yet. Depends on what goes on. If me and Lauren end up staying up late, then it'll probably be like around noontime when I start the Saturday stream. But we will see what happens. I'll say good night all into the chat. And then shut it down. Oh, I didn't spell night properly. There we go. Bam. Off we go. Alright. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night.